Welcome aboard Bus One. We're on our way to Sherlock, Texas, and we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Inspectors, introduce yourselves.
Good evening. I am Detective Cleauxs.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hello. I'm Constable Carmichael Wellington III.
He's committing to that voice for the whole episode.
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is my voice.
My name is Riddle McSniff, Detective Extraordinaire.
This is a certified hood classic.
Hello, Riddle
Well,
McSniff.
greetings, everyone. My name is Chief Inspector No Nonsense Hugh Dunnit of the Bus One Police Department. And now, detectives, what I'm about to reveal to you stays between us. Looks like someone managed to sneak into the Bus One vault and acquire all the answers to my questions before the episode. Now, talk about a scandal. What's worse is I have reason to believe that the culprit is among the three of you detectives. Now, luckily, the other two are expert investigators who can help me suss out the culprit. I'm looking to retire as chief after this case, so if you prove your worth, it could go a long way. This is an episode all about detectives. Now, here's how this is gonna work. Like any good detective, no Google. Rule number 1. No detective Googles. It's kind of a staple of the industry. They're going to be your standard Bus One script of 3 sections with 15 questions each. Level 1's 5 questions worth 1 point. Level 2's 5 questions worth 2 points. Level 3's 5 questions worth 3 points. We're using a buzzer to determine order. And now, the key comes in where one of you already has all of the answers to the question. So it's up to the other 2 of you to figure out who it is. There's also one more mystery for you all to suss out. One of these questions has a fake answer to it, and every detective will have one opportunity to challenge what the host, me, reveals as the correct answer. If you guess correctly which answer is fake, you're awarded 3 points, but if you guess incorrectly, you're gonna lose 3 points. Now, multiple detectives can challenge the same question, and as always, in the Force, most points wins opposite of golf. However, the inspectors must correctly identify the culprit if they want to win. If the culprit wants to win, they must remain undiscovered while getting the most points. Otherwise, it's a lose-lose scenario for all of us. Feeling okay, detectives?
Yeah, let's do it.
So one of us is trying to fake it and pretend they don't have all the answers?
One of you has all the answers, and the other 2 have to figure out who it is if they want to win the episode while having the most points.
The faker has to get the most points as well as not being found out.
Yeah, everybody the winner's the one with the most points, conditional on their either remaining undiscovered or discovering.
Interesting. Okay.
Makes sense?
Also, do detectives use Bing?
Detectives stay
or
away
like
from
Internet
search
Explorer.
engines.
Okay.
They're ChatGPT.
They're starting to dip their toe in AI, but I'm a little nervous about the whole thing. As I said, I'm going to retire here in a little bit. ChatGPT, find this guy's address.
Show me this guy's balls, please.
Now that's some detective work right there. Anyways, well, good luck, detectives. We're going to start off our interrogation here in round 1, all about detectives in literature. Now, the first question is elementary, my dear Watson. Sherlock Holmes is the quintessential detective in literature, using logic and deduction, the key detective staples, to solve cases that stump Scotland Yard. He's been popular since his initial publication in The Strand magazine, and his stories were so popular, in fact, that the Queen of England became a fan, even convincing Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to revive the character. Who was the Queen of England during this time? Cooper. Or sorry, I forgot your name already.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Cooper.
Oh,
Wait, I'm not French. Wait, what was my voice again?
You gotta remember.
Crumbling.
Hello. I'm British.
So he knows this.
Carmichael Wellington.
So I know this. Have we had more than one Victoria?
You're the British one.
I think it was one of the Victorias. Is that good enough? One of the Victorias.
Well, there's only been one Victoria, and that is correct.
So that one.
Oh, well done.
Queen Victoria.
The first, you mean?
Sherlock Holmes started coming out in the last couple of years of her reign, and she was a huge fan. But Sherlock Holmes being a detective, obviously. That's why we're talking about it.
Guess it makes sense that he knows it because he's British, but I am sus now. He knew the answer.
My queen was a big fan of
one question. All right, well, let's move right into question 2. Agatha Christie is famous for her mysteries, which would go unsolved if not for her staple detective character, Hercule Poirot. Which of the following is not an Agatha Christie novel that stars Poirot as the lead detective? Is it Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, Murder in Mesopotamia, or A Haunting in Venice? Carmichael Wellington III.
Enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Enough champagne to fill the Nile.
So Gal Gadot was the lead character in that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I always forget
that is incorrect. While Gal Gadot was in that movie, the detective was Hercule Poirot.
Did she play Hercule Poirot?
No. She's just in that movie.
Hercule can be a woman, too.
Hercule Poirot.
I am going to say Murder on the in Mesopotamia, because that sounds like a Treehouse Kids book or whatever. That sounds not like an Agatha Christie novel.
That Detective Cleauxs is a real Agatha Christie novel and did have Hercule Poirot as the lead detective. So
This is so sad.
it's all down to Riddle McSniff over here.
Please,
okay,
Riddle
so
McSniff.
it's now between Murder on the Oriental Express and
The other one.
Haunting in Venice.
Murder on the Oriental
That
Express.
last one sounds like a Goosebumps novel.
That is incorrect, Riddle McSniff. The correct answer is A Haunting in Venice. A Haunting in Venice is a movie that stars Hercule Poirot. It's the sequel to Death on the Nile and Murder on the Orient Express. However, that is not a novel that Agatha Christie has written. That movie was loosely based on one of her other novels. So yeah.
Is this a new movie?
Yeah. So they were releasing the Gal Gadot Death on the Nile is the sequel to the Murder on the Orient Express movie, and then the sequel to that is A Haunting in Venice.
I didn't know there was already a third.
They already made another one?
Yeah, it was somewhat recent. I didn't see it.
Good job, Gal Gadot.
I'm too busy solving cases and managing all this crime to go see movies.
Oh, man.
Nobody wants
sucks.
to go to the theater anymore.
That's right.
It's all about streaming these days.
If only we could stream detective work. Wow! What if Uber
People
for
streaming our episode?
investigation?
There you
If
go.
only.
All right, moving on to question 3 here. Looks like nobody got that one, which is embarrassing for the one of you who knows all the answers. Detective work isn't just for adults. Nancy Drew is a teenage sleuth that has been solving crimes since 1930, which I guess doesn't make her a teenager anymore. However, while all stories are written by Carolyn Keene, this is a pen name that has been shared by many authors. Edward Stratemeyer is the brain that created the character and outlined all of the stories until his death in the 70s. Stratemeyer wasn't content with just one kid detective, however, and developed another mystery-solving series. Which of the following series was also created by Stratemeyer? Was it Enola Holmes, The Hardy Boys, The Boxcar Children, or Nate the Great?
Darn, I've heard of
Carmichael Wellington
All of
III.
those.
Hello. I believe it would be the Hardy Boys.
That is correct, Carmichael. Congratulations. The Hardy Boys are his other staple property.
Carmichael. Did you steal the buzzword ball?
I would never. It was multiple choice.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys stars Frank and Joe Hardy
So you're saying
as
there's
two
a-
teenage detectives.
There's a
So you're
25%
saying
chance
there's
you
a-
stole the bus one vault? That's actually greater than 25%
Well,
chance.
there's actually 3 of you, so I think there's a 33% chance.
Have done it.
He has done this.
Hugh did
Has
it.
he done this? No,
Hugh
Hugh did
done it.
not do it. Thank you very much.
The Hugh Dunnit all along.
I've been chief inspector of the Bus 1 PD for 80 years now.
We have our own police force? Wow.
Apparently. Question 4. My favorite kid detective growing up was Encyclopedia Brown. This child prodigy would solve cases for his policeman dad at dinner, then turn around and solve the neighborhood's mysteries from his own agency run out of the garage. How much did Encyclopedia Brown charge for his services in the books? All right,
Open-ended?
Carmichael. Yeah, closest plans.
Was it a quarter?
You know, that's close. Can anyone get more specific?
Closer
A quarter of
than
a dollar.
quarter?
Closer than a quarter.
Like, wait, what?
I'm next, right? I'm next.
Yeah, I believe Riddle McSniff. It's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna say a dime. I think he's cheap.
A dime. Okay, and finally, Detective Cleauxs.
50 cents? I don't know.
Carmichael
make you
takes
carry
it again. The correct answer
multiple
is
coins?
25 cents plus expenses. So he did charge for any expenses accrued.
Well,
I don't
wouldn't
remember that from the
50%.
book.
Well, wouldn't 50 cents be closer then?
Well, you know, some cases have expenses, some don't. But the
Fair
correct
enough.
answer is 25 cents plus expenses. So he does the whole
No, he
flip the quarter
deserves
into
that.
the gas can thing. If you ever read Encyclopedia Brown.
I can't remember that one, but I
I read
remember
it.
him being like, and you have to pay expenses.
And my tax
And
write-off
that's where they get you.
mileage.
That's
It
where he
happens
gets you.
sometimes. He really nails
He
you on
ramps up the expenses. That's what it is.
He brings in his own like private estimator, and it like completely fucks you over.
Yeah, he's getting like massages.
He's like, well, I had to get a hotel because I was out of town. I had to get a steak dinner.
Yeah, it was 20 minutes away. I really had to just. No, I love the Encyclopedia Brown books because you could like go
Figure
to
it
the
out.
back to see how they were solved, like how he solved it.
I
but you
remember-
could solve them yourself if you were smart enough.
I remember one Encyclopedia Brown book, like the bully. There was like a bully or something, and he had a bunch of like vases on his truck, and he was like, what did they do? They flew off the back when I hit the brakes, and Encyclopedia Brown was like, they would actually have gone off the front if you hit the brakes. And I was like,
have
that's
to-
so smart.
Gets-
That actually led me to want to become a detective, actually. I sort of idolized
And now you're on the
Encyclopedia
force.
Brown.
now-
That's
too.
hero.
and now he's on the force. Are we all
Yeah.
in the same force?
You're all
Congratulations,
Bus
Riddle
1 PD
McSniff.
to B-
I work for Bus 1
BOPD. Anyway, what was the bully? Hang
I
on.
don't think so.
There was a-
Encyclopedia Brown bully Bugs Meany. Fuck
Bugs Meany.
Meany.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nice try, Bugs.
With a name like Bugs Meany.
Yeah.
What else was he gonna
Hey,
do?
none of you are
His
secretly
parents
Bugs
were not
Meany, are
setting him
you?
up for a.
I'm starting to think
For
Carmichael
success.
might be Bugs Meany because he's answered every question.
What's the
right.
opposite of
I
generational wealth?
know my Encyclopedia Brown.
Do you?
He's not even British.
Actually,
Anyway,
I'm sure you do.
Question 5.
Sure you do.
Moving into comic books, which are technically literature, superheroes often play the role of investigators, solving mysteries and catching supervillains outside of just comic criminals. What superhero is known as the world's greatest detective? Riddle McSniff.
Wait, which?
Batman. That's Batman.
That is Batman, Caped Crusader, world's greatest detective.
He's the world's greatest detective.
The world's
Yeah.
greatest. And he first appeared in Detective Comics as well.
Did you
So-
guys have you guys
cool.
not look like, I don't know, I get in a real kick with like Batman comic explanation on YouTube. So
That's not
pretty
in my
good.
algorithm,
What is that?
actually.
That's-
I'm
Haven't
in on
got that far.
dude, yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
No spoilers.
Spoilers for the current
How
state
would
of
Batman have caught Bugs Meany?
There's a way.
No guns.
I would have killed Bugs Meany if I had no
Kill
guns.
Bugs Meany.
I need a Batman. You know, there was a Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover. When's the Batman Encyclopedia
Oh, is
Brown
that the
crossover?
Cowabummer?
I watched my parents die, Raphael.
Cowabummer.
Cowabummer. I was gonna, for that question, I was gonna say Spider-Man Noir was the greatest detective of all time.
Oh, he's the greatest in his dimension. He's his world's greatest.
Oh, you didn't say within our dimension.
Sorry, I didn't think I
You
was
have to be more
Preface
specific.
every question with within our dimension.
Yeah. It would be Queen Victoria of our dimension.
You know, in the other dimension.
In our dimension.
Hey guys, I just want you guys to just pretend that I continue doing the British accent. Just
we'll fix
stay
it
in
in
the
confident.
post.
He's
Right,
confident.
Aidan? Right, Aidan?
Yeah,
You'll fix
is
that in
there,
post.
is there a Reaper plugin for British accents?
Yeah, probably.
Make it really good. I want to sound like Alfred. What's his name?
Michael
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Speaking of Batman.
Caine.
Michael Caine.
Master Bruce.
Actually, I could probably do a Michael Caine somewhat better than the one I was trying earlier.
Hey, try it for
Don't go
round two.
gently
But
into that
before we
road
get
like
into
fall,
the second
Master
round, can we
Bruce.
get a little score check?
That was the end.
That was 5 questions.
That was fun.
Dang.
I have 0. But don't.
It's a magnifying glass.
I won.
Sometime.
I won. For the amount of criminals who were able to outsmart
3
me.
points.
Only one.
Only one. Yeah.
Bugs.
I have 3 points.
Okay, Michael Caine.
Have 3 points.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Now, I do have some built-in time for deliberation.
Oh, I think it's Carmichael Wellington III.
Carmichael knows he's.
I don't know because I'm like,
At this point, it's like he might. Or did Drew just wait and pull a sleeper?
I don't think he'd be buzzing in that quick. I think Alec is waiting till the finish line to get all the
Who
points.
is Alec?
I've been buzzing
So
in.
Detective Cleauxs.
Detective Cleauxs.
But to be fair, I also have not known the answers.
Now, gentlemen, now detectives, let's not get at each other's throats. Let's do this
You're
by the
the one
facts and
putting
by the
us
logic.
against each other.
But before we do, let's go to the audience question.
I'm Batman. I'm the hero Gotham needs but doesn't deserve. I'm also a great detective. For example, I know you're enjoying this episode of Bus One Trivia right now, aren't you? If I were you, I'd be sure to leave a like, a 5-star rating, a comment, or whatever else you can do to help support the show. Because we all need a hero sometimes. Speaking of which, the hero who answered last week's audience question was Mr. NYLT, who correctly deciphered the animalese of the Animal Crossing episode. Congratulations, Mr. NYLT. 1 point to you. This week, as a part of Detectives Trivia, I need the audience to do a little sleuthing for me. Does anyone know the name of the detective commonly featured in Batman comics and shows, who is a partner to Commissioner Gordon? I could really use that guy's help with some cases I'm working on. Again, what is the name of the detective who is a partner to Commissioner Gordon in the Batman comics and shows? Write your answer in the comments on Spotify or on Instagram, and maybe, if you don't want to give it away to everyone else, you can email me a secret message at hi@busonetrivia.com. I eagerly await your replies.
And welcome back. We're starting off with round 2 here. The category of this round, while it is detectives, the subcategory is television detectives. So detectives appeared on TV shows, going out of literature and into the screen.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Not streaming though. Go watch this on an old broadcast television, like it was meant to be seen,
Watch this on satellite, like a man.
like Dish.
This is sponsored by Dish.
I don't have streaming, I have Dish. Anyway, question 6. The TV series Columbo starred Peter Falk as the title chili-loving, cigar-smoking homicide detective. This show was one of the first major crime dramas popularizing a new format of mystery. Unlike the Who Dunnits not to be confused with Hugh Dunnit. Not unlike the Hugh Dunnits of the past.
Present.
What was this format known as Charlie Chaplin rules?
Sorry, I lost
format-
track.
The
So
format
the
of
format
the Columbo
of
show?
Columbo was not a whodunit where you are trying to figure out who did the crime. It was a different format that kind of appeared here. And what was it called? It had a whodunit sounding name. Okay, Carmichael.
Done it.
I
sounding name.
have no idea what it was called, but I know the format of Columbo, which was How'd They Solve It? Is that what?
How'd they solve it?
Because the whole thing is
How
that you
they
see them
solve
commit
it.
the crime. You see them commit the crime, and then you see the detective solve it by the end.
Okay, so do you want to
How'd they
come up?
solve it?
So how solve it?
How solve it?
All right. Clues, you got anything for me?
How'd they do it?
How'd they do
Pretty
it?
kitschy.
Okay. And Riddle McSniff, you got something more specific for me?
Why do it?
Oh.
Why did it?
Ooh.
Why
Okay.
did it?
Why done it?
Why put
Why
the
I
skin
did
in
As
it?
much as I like that, McSniff, I think we're giving that to Carmichael Wellington. The correct answer was a how catch 'em. How catch 'em, where the crime is shown at the start of the episode,
did
and you
he
got to
say?
figure out how they caught him. He said a how did it
How
or a how
did it?
solve
How-
it. Sorry,
How solve it?
which I think has the most because it's not how did he do it. You see it at the beginning of the show. He was exactly right. They show the entire crime and it's like full details at the beginning of the episode, and then you got to kind of figure out how it went from there.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I know one of the other famous shows does the same thing nowadays, but it kind of popularized that format.
Is your brother why done it?
No, it's Wyatt done it. Thank you very much.
Wyatt done it.
Wyatt done it. Alrighty, question 7. Shortly after Columbo, Magnum PI burst onto the scene. While Tom Selleck was still solving crimes, he did so with a beachy attitude and as a private investigator rather than a police officer. One can't just go from beach bum straight to detective. So what profession did Thomas Sullivan Magnum IV have before his PI job? Multiple choice. Was it a bartender, a naval officer, a supermodel, or a detective? That's Wellington.
I think he was a supermodel.
Hey, as cute as Tom Selleck is, that is not true. Incorrect.
What are the other options?
It was police detective, bartender, or naval officer.
I feel like if he was a police detective, that would be too on the nose. I'll go Navy.
That is correct. Clues, you got one. Nice job. Yeah, he was a naval officer, and then it's all set in Hawaii. In the final episode, he returns to the Navy. I don't know why. I've never seen Magnum PI, so I don't know the whole character arc.
Wait, was
but-
this was this the character or actual Tom Selleck?
No, the character.
I was
of
fully thinking actual
Thomas
Tom
Magnum.
Selleck.
No, Tom Selleck just did his thing with
He
a
did it
mustache. As
all.
far as I know.
Tom
Tom
Selleck never
Selleck.
served.
Tom Selleck wasn't
Well,
API
he
either.
served. Thank you very much. Just I don't think in the military.
Yeah, he ate and left no crumbs.
He left.
And
Well, they all got in his mustache.
Yeah, they all got his
You see.
mustache.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway.
because he has a
Just
mustache.
crumbs. You know how it is.
You got
Perfect.
hey, right in the comments if you get mustache crumbs.
If you get mustache in your crumbs,
Let's
right?
get mustache crumbs trending in the chat.
Well, that puts a button on that whole discussion. Let's go to question 8. Criminal Minds follows the behavior analysis division of the FBI using profiling psychology to track down and capture various icky criminals. One of these criminals becomes obsessed with main character Dr. Spencer Reed. What guest star actress played Cat Adams, this character? All right, Carmichael.
Aubrey Plaza.
That is correct. Wellington is Aubrey
Never seen
Plaza. Guest stars as Cat Adams.
I've only seen that
I'd
clip
like to shout
as soon
out-
as you said the name. Darn it.
Yeah, I've not seen the show, but Aidan's sisters have. And they shout out to them for this question and also making me say Dr. Spencer Reed. But that was. I called in the big guns for this one.
I've
seen the
really
TikTok clips.
enjoyed watching Criminal Minds but it is hard to watch the first 10 minutes of each episode.
Because it's a how catch 'em.
Because it is a how catch 'em in a
It's
lot
a
of
how catch 'em.
episodes.
They show it at the
I
beginning
didn't
and you get
know
freaked
Aubrey
out.
Plaza was in Criminal Minds.
She guest stars.
She's crazy.
And was it like Mandy Patinkin in Criminal Minds for the first season? And then he was just like, I'm out.
He was. Shoot, what was his name? I forget.
Mandy
He also
Patinkin.
I think his name was
As himself.
Indigo Montoya, and somebody killed his father. That's a mystery.
That's a
to solve
mystery.
The
No,
six-fingered
that's a how
man.
catch
The
'em.
six-fingered
No, that's a
man.
how
Now,
catch 'em.
that is a how catch 'em. Anyway, question 9. Law and Order.
Dun dun.
Dun.
Yeah, thank you. The hit crime drama has been running in some form since 1990, spawning multiple spin-offs like the most famous Special Victims Unit. How many total episodes of Law and Order have there been, including all spin-off shows?
Oh.
So there's a lot.
I have no reference for how long it's gone.
He said 90s.
Well, since the 1990 was when the original Law and Order came out.
What is this? Is this closest?
This is closest, yeah.
Okay.
All right, clues.
I'm just going to give it a nice 1,000.
All right, McSniff.
McSniff.
I was gonna say 1,000
What are you-
too.
what are
so
you
is it
sniffing
higher or
out
lower
about
than
this one?
Than 1,000. I'm not gonna be cheap and say like 999.
Now that's the question now, isn't it, McSniff?
I'm gonna go 850.
850. All right. And Wellington, this is the big one for you.
I would have said if they do like 20 episodes a year, that would be 700. So I'll go 700.
Well, it looks like Cleauxs is the closest to this one. The correct answer is 938 episodes. So here's the breakdown. 573 Special
I
Victims
was
Unit.
so close.
54 Law and Order Organized Crime. 195 Law and Order Criminal Intent. 8 episodes of Law and Order True Crime, so that one didn't go well. 53 of Law and Order UK, that one's for you, Carmichael. 22 for Law and Order LA, and 33 for Law and Order Trial by Jury.
I did not realize there were that many different Law and Order episodes.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
didn't
either.
either.
until
I
was
just
looking
knew
this
about
up.
SVU, to be honest.
And I'm now realizing, I don't know, did normal Law and Order turn into SVU, or did I just forget to include the original series in this number? Anyway, you would have still been the closest clue.
Yeah, if
so.
there's more episodes, Detective Cleauxs still would have had it.
It takes it away. He picked up on the clues. That's why they call him that. Anyway,
That's why they call me that, because of the clues I follow.
that's the
That's
clue.
so true.
Damn,
You know
he's
why
a
they
good
call me
detective.
Riddle McSniff?
I'd love to hear the punchline there.
we must keep.
Because I
moving
sniff
on.
them!
Anyway, question 10. Psych. Psych is a more
show?
comedical detective show where the main character tricks the police into believing he's
I
psychic
love
due
this show.
to his impressive observation skills.
My
One
name's
mystery
Michael
of the show
Caine,
that
and I love
fans
this
haven't
show.
been able to solve is the appearance of a mysterious fruit in every single episode. What fruit is that?
Dang it! I knew that one.
Wellington.
It is a pineapple.
That is correct, Wellington. Nice job. There's a pineapple hidden in every single episode of Psych.
Slick. That was the first one I actually
I
knew.
think it was like some bit in the pilot episode when they were filming it, and they just stuck with it the entire run, which is
He
pretty
says,
great.
should I chop this up for the road on the first episode? And holds a pineapple. And so they add it into every episode.
That's comedy right there. And
Michael
that-
Caine loves Psych canonically.
My name's Michael Caine, and I love Psych.
Wow, I think that could trick like a
You're-
90-year-old person
so
if we
brave.
put AI.
Was it that good?
I think
Deepfake.
if we put an AI video of Michael Caine with that voiceover, I think it would trick.
Could my Michael
We
Caine
could
pass the
topple
Turing test against a
the government.
90-year-old on Facebook?
We could bring empires crashing to the ground with Michael Caine deepfake technology.
The Michael Caine singularity.
All right, that's the end of round 2. So can we get a little score check and analysis?
Analysis.
I have 9
Kowalski.
points.
Analysis. I have 4.
I have 1 point.
One,
Still.
McSniff.
Still, the amount of criminals that has outsmarted me. I feel like this is a little. I feel like it's a little unfair that someone else got the answers, and also like I'm statistically like I have not been doing good at these trivia games for a while, and I didn't get the answers. That sucks. I feel really bad about that.
Well, you know,
Well,
McSniff,
hold
you
on
can
a minute,
still win.
McSniff. You could just sweep round 3. We don't know.
I guess.
McSniff, also, you can
But for the record, I do
disqualify
think it's still
the culprit.
Carmichael Wellington.
If you get the culprit, you can disqualify them and jump to the front. So really, you just have to beat your other detective if you can solve your mystery.
Okay.
You know how it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's playing the long game. He's losing, but watching every
With style.
intricacy.
My game is regardless of who is the detective. If I beat them, then they can't win.
Sounds like somebody who's trying to win would say.
Let's just say I was gonna try to win no matter what.
All right, let's move it around 3 here, our last round. So, time's ticking to catch the culprit here. Question 11. The Pink Panther franchise stars Inspector Cleauxs, a Hercule Poirot parody that manages to solve crimes despite his occasional incompetence. This franchise has comprised both of television series and multiple movie reboots, so put the following Pink Panther movies in order of release. So I'm going to give you 5 Pink Panther movies. You got to put them in order. So here we go.
There's 5?
No, there's more than 5, but I'm giving you 5.
Oh my god.
The Pink Panther, The Pink Panther 2, The Curse of the Pink Panther, Revenge of the Pink Panther, and The Pink Panther Strikes Again. Now, there are potentially other movies interspersed between these, but just put these in order of release.
Wait, there were this many with Steve Martin in them, or this is like throughout history?
Now, so there are multiple reboots, so these are all of the movies.
And
titles.
is this all in our current universe?
In our dimension, yes.
In
current
our
dimension.
dimension.
The Pink Panthers of other dimensions will not be considered on this episode.
Dang.
That's
Well,
for the sequel,
What's the name
Interdimensional
of the-
Detectives.
Sorry, does this include Steve Martin ones?
This includes all Pink Panther movies. It's been rebooted twice,
Dang.
I think. I don't know, once or twice.
Okay.
It has?
Well, there was original TV series, then I think it got rebooted into a movie, and then got rebooted into another movie with Steve Martin. So I think there's 2 series going on here. McSniff, you got a guess for me?
I think I'm just gonna, because I don't want anyone else to take it. I'm gonna go The Pink Panther.
Cool.
I'm gonna do The Pink Panther Strikes Again, because I think
Okay.
I'll get into the reason for that later. It's
Okay.
between The Curse or The Revenge. I'm gonna go The Revenge of the Pink Panther, The Curse of the Pink Panther, and then Pink Panther 2.
So Pink Panther Strikes Again, Revenge Curse 2?
Yes.
Pink Panther.
And the explanation for putting the Pink Panther 2 last is...
I think that's a recent one. If I remember it, I saw like a billboard for it years ago, but like way after the other ones, in what I think.
Okay. Cool.
I think I did the exact same thing as you, Drew. Pink Panther Strikes Again, Revenge of Pink Panther, Curse of Pink Panther, and Pink Panther 2. Again, because Pink Panther 2, I think, is like the second one they did with Steve Martin, because
All right,
they didn't
Wellington?
just call movies 2 until recently.
Okay, I had something completely different. I had the Pink Panther, then Curse of the Pink Panther, then Pink Panther 2, then Revenge of the Pink Panther, and then Pink Panther Strikes Again.
All right. Well, McSniff, you nailed it. So
Let's go.
that's 3 points to you.
Like
Cleauxs
100%.
technically also got it, so that's, I guess, 3 points to him as well.
Oh, we both get it. That's so nice of you.
You both sussed it
Police
out. I'll
Let's
give it
go.
to you both.
Let's go, Alec. We gotta catch up to
You're
Cooper.
totally
Let's go.
correct. The
We gotta
Pink
catch
Panther
up.
2 was the sequel to the Steve Martin reboot Pink Panther. Those are
Oh, and
from
you didn't include the Pink Panther Steve Martin.
I did not know. So the original Pink Panther was, yeah.
Wasn't that one
think it
also
was called
called the
something
Pink
different.
Panther, though?
Very
TBD.
confusing.
Let me look it up. Let me
Okay.
look it
Because
up
that
on,
would be confusing if you
on
had 2 Pink Panthers.
Yahoo.
Perhaps this is a
Was there one just
oh, so
Pink
there is a
Panther
search
and the other
engine we
one
can
was
use.
the Pink Panther?
Well, no, I'm the chief, so I get special privileges.
It's a special computer
Perhaps
with
this is
Yahoo
a-
on it.
Perhaps. Wait, how does this make it?
That is correct. There's the Pink Panther
Michael
2006 and the Pink Panther 1963.
Maybe.
But the spirit of it was the 1963 version.
Question.
So
Interesting.
you got what I wanted to do, and Wellington was so far up that it doesn't even matter. Anyway, question
that
12.
The challenge question.
Did you want a challenge here, Wellington?
He's trying to challenge in a British accent, I think.
Who's
But
to
if I
say?
can understand him correctly.
Are you to say, Wellington? Are you locking in your challenge on
I'll
this
translate. I'll translate.
I speak
I'll
British.
just hold on to that
one?
one.
He's holding on to it.
I'll
All
hold
right.
on to it.
Question 12. Inspector Gadget is less detective than the rest of these, but he still manages to track down and foil the plots of the evil Dr. Claw. Now, the question is, which of the following is not a gadget in the Inspector's Toolkit? And I'm pulling this from fandom.com/Inspector Gadget Wiki. Is
Very
it A,
reliable.
the Gadget paintball gun? Go-Go Gadget paintball gun. Is it B, Go-Go Gadget hands? C, Go-Go Gadget outboard motor? Or D, Go-Go Gadget magnifying glass? Alrighty, McSniff.
I think the hands is definitely one.
He knows.
I've
hands.
definitely heard hands before.
Show me.
I don't
Go-Go
see
Gadget
how we would need a
hands.
paintball gun. I'm gonna go paintball gun.
That is correct, McSniff. There is
Let's
no
go.
Go-Go Gadget
Let's
paintball gun. I can't remember if he has a Go-Go Gadget gun. Probably not. Surely not.
That's his one rule: is no guns.
Go-Go Gadget.
Go-Go Gadget, no guns. Except if it's Bugs Meaning.
That's right.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have a
Let's
taser.
get Batman and
Go-Go Gadget
Go-Go
taser.
Gadget to team up.
Go-Go Gadget taser. Go-Go Gadget rubber bullets.
Tear gas.
Rubber
Gadget.
He doesn't have like
Dispersal mechanism.
he doesn't have
Me on the
guns.
playground as a kid. Rubber bullets.
He doesn't have a gun, but he
You have to
has
go
like
away.
he has like bioweapons. He's got like nerve gas.
I cast rubber bullets. You can't play with me anymore.
Okay, I'm pulling up the
Rubber bullets, go home.
InspectorGadget.fandom.com wiki. We can find some other good ones. There's Go-Go Gadget springs. There's Go-Go Gadget foam gun. There's
Oh.
Go-Go Gadget
Foam
dome
gun.
light. Where there's a little
Sticky
head.
glue foam.
Sticky glue foam. Go-Go Gadget skates. Go-Go Gadget skis. Go-Go Gadget watch, which I figured like the guy could just wear a watch. Why does he
Yeah.
have to Go-Go Gadget everything? Like, I
Does
don't
it
know.
come out from underneath his skin?
Yeah, that sounds uncomfortable. And it's like ticking
Like
in there.
Spider-Man.
Like Spider. Oh, like
I
Toby
did have
Maguire
a Go-Go
Spider.
Gadget watch like toy as a kid. Do I remember what was on
Did
it?
it go under your
No.
skin?
Yeah, you had to sew it underneath your skin. It was really
That's gross. Anyway, question 13. The Pinkerton Detective Agency was at one time one of the largest private security forces in the world. Their founder, Alan Pinkerton, gained notoriety by claiming to foil the assassination of a certain president-elect, who then went on to use the Pinkertons as his spies and private security, eventually leading to the formation of the Secret Service. What president was this?
Eventually
Sorry, this is multiple choice. Is it James A. Garfield, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, or Warren G. Harding? All right, Alec.
I'm gonna go Abraham
Cleauxs.
Lincoln.
That is correct. Cleauxs is Abraham Lincoln.
Yes!
They foiled
Abraham
his-
Lincoln episode. Go listen to the Abraham Lincoln episode.
They foiled his assassination when he was president-elect, but they didn't get the other one.
They didn't get the real
But
one.
he did use them as spies on the Confederacy and his own personal bodyguards. So they were kind of a precursor to the Secret Service. And then the Pinkerton turned into like the union busting organization. So kind of a downward spiral from their inception.
Whoops.
I like how
actually
you violently advertise your episode.
I love that episode.
Abraham
It's a good
Lincoln comes up.
episode.
And on the episode, I remember learning from doing the research is that he founded the Secret Service, which is why I went with that on that question.
Yeah.
I thought the Secret Service was founded because he got assassinated.
No, he signed the bill or whatever. I don't know if it was a bill, but he enacted the Secret Service like it was either like the day before or like the week before he was assassinated.
Dude,
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
That
these
sucks.
guys
So they were
just
too
on their
new, they were
first
too
day of
green.
work.
And they weren't actually originally for protecting the president. They originally set up to find counterfeit money people, like to bust counterfeit money rings.
Yeah.
Because that was a big problem around the Civil
Yeah,
War
that
time.
comes up in Catch Me If You Can. I love Catch Me If You Can.
I thought you were saying like literally
Abraham
it was
Lincoln?
the dude's first day on the job. He's like, oh no,
Imagine
I'm so
fucking
fired.
up that
so
bad.
fired, you guys.
At that point, like, you know, you're in the probationary period, so it's
No,
like,
he
oh,
did have a bodyguard. More Abraham Lincoln fun facts. Go listen to the Abraham Lincoln episode. He had a bodyguard there, but he went down to the bar to drink instead of stay at his
and
post to
talk
guard.
about the presidential book of secrets with the grandfather of Nicolas Cage. And then he
right.
ended up framing the grandfather of Nicolas Cage for the assassination, which discredited his family. So he had to go find the presidential book of secrets
Is
in
that
the city
part
of
of it?
gold.
Is that his grandfather is John Wilkes Booth?
No.
No,
His
no, no,
grandfather
no.
is someone else, but John Wilkes, the
He
grandson
framed
of
his
Tom
grandfather
Wilkes
that
Booth.
he was in on the plot, but he wasn't. He was trying to fight back and then got killed.
National Treasure 2 goes
I'm lost.
crazy.
Gotta go back and watch National
Weren't they
Treasure.
supposed to
Anyway,
make
Ed
another one?
Harris,
I thought they were supposed to make
something
another
in the
one.
Mount Rushmore El Dorado.
I
Exactly.
remember the end more than anything.
Okay, everyone, we're going to take a pause to watch the entirety of National Treasure 2 right now.
This is now a National Treasure 2 rewatch podcast.
That's crazy. Cooper, that's
Jump
after
over
our
to our sister podcast, the National Treasure 2 Rewatch Podcast.
Wait, somebody come up with a funny
Come
name.
back.
presidential podcast of secrets? No.
National Treasure Too Fast, Too Furious.
No, I don't. That didn't work. Anyway,
That's the whole
question
title.
14. I
I'm gonna kidnap the podcast of the United States of America.
think that works. Question 14. A real-life eccentric detective, Dave Tashi, touted around San Francisco wearing loud suits, bow ties, and bulky trench coats while solving his crimes. He is mostly famous, despite his flamboyancy, for his long-running investigation into a famous serial killer. What serial killer, multiple choice, did Dave Tashi attempt to track down? Was it Jeffrey Dahmer, the Zodiac Killer, Ted Bundy, or the Green River Killer? McSniff.
Riddle McSniff.
I know the Zodiac Killer was in like San Francisco area, so I'm gonna do that. Zodiac Killer.
That is correct, McSniff. Congratulations. He
go.
was played by Mark Ruffalo in the Zodiac movie.
Well, he didn't
okay.
catch the Zodiac.
He didn't, no,
He
attempted
didn't
to
catch the
track down. He
Zodiac.
got taken off the case when he got caught sending himself fan mail to the local newspaper. He was like, wow, Dave Tashi's doing a great job. And the reporter was like, is Dave Tashi running himself fan mail? And then he got kicked off the case and assigned
Didn't
to desk
they
duty.
find the
Was that what
Zodiac
it-
Killer in the last
think
like
so.
10 years?
Well, it's Ted Cruz, I thought.
Wait,
that
so
was
the
going
guy?
on.
Yeah, it's Ted
I thought you
Cruz.
said he successfully caught the guy.
No. Attempted to track down.
Well, why is he even famous?
Because he
Mark
was like the
Ruffalo.
guy who started
I tried to
finding
catch whoever, I should
Yeah.
be famous.
I don't know
saying
what
that-
happened to the Zodiac
Is
Killer.
Is
You're
there a
saying that just
modern
didn't
serial
appear in the
killer that's
movie?
still afoot?
The movie leaves it a little more ambiguous of like maybe he did actually catch him. I don't know. I haven't seen Zodiac in a
Oh,
while.
It's
Is
a
it?
good movie. I think it's
It's
a
a
bit
very good
ambiguous.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, well, we got a guy, but I'm not quite sure it's him or, you know,
No,
something.
but
something.
the guy that is like ambiguous of his character was the Robert Downey Jr. guy, not the Mark Ruffalo guy.
Well, yeah, just the general tone of the movie is like the guy that they accused, I don't think was the guy who did it. But regardless, Dave Tashi got taken off
not
the
a
case.
whodunit,
and
it's a
still
how
a cold
catch 'em.
case. It is. Oh, yeah, because they show.
But it's
Well, you
also
don't
like
know
a
who it
why
is,
do
so
it.
it is.
You don't know who it is.
It is
It
kind of like
is
a why do it.
Why do
Why
it?
are they
It's
going
really
through
just
all
a
this?
fusion. Why do it?
They should have asked him that. Why did you do it?
Why did you do it?
Why'd you do it, Zodiac?
And then he was like, because I wanted to run for Senate of Texas.
Is that part of the lore? Sorry, don't know enough about
No,
it.
Ted
it's-
Cruz is the Zodiac Killer.
Ted Cruz is the
Oh,
Zodiac
Ted
Killer.
Cruz.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
Yeah. LMAO.
But question 15, a lot like the Zodiac Killer, a case that's gone cold. We've talked about a lot of detectives, but in spite of their efforts, thousands of cases have stayed unsolved throughout history. My question to you is, how many homicide cases go cold on average every year?
Oh, shoot.
This
How
is
many-
a percent.
Every year?
Is a percent, sorry.
Sorry, I'm confused by is it like percentage of all cases
So
every year?
It's basically, I took the total number of cold cases in a given range and divided it by the number of years to get an average percentage.
Like
But
how
you're-
many
Wait,
percent? Like what percent of all cases have gone
all,
cold?
All homicide cases in a given year, a certain percentage of them go unsolved and remain unsolved. What
I'm
percentage
just
of cases
confused by
is
the
that?
year thing.
Sorry. I just tried to shrink it down to an annual average instead of an all-time because we don't have data forever. All right, clues.
It's got to be kind of high, I think. I'm just gonna go a nice 50% and let you guys figure it out.
That's crazy. Great detective.
50%?
50%.
All right, McSniff.
I feel like that's really high. I'm gonna go, dude. Even 25 feels high.
It's got to be high.
You think it's high? Alec, what do you think
Well,
I
this
should
isn't
guess?
for Riddle
What do you think I should
McSniff.
guess, Alec? Detective Cleauxs, what do you think I
He
should
solves
guess?
every case.
Only one person has ever fooled Riddle McSniff. So divide
still
how
wanna
many
hear that
cases you've
backstory.
done by,
One.
factor that in.
I mean, that would
One
be, I guess that
criminal
would
has
put me at
ever evaded
50% too. I've done 2 cases. One of them went cold.
Wait, this whole time you're bragging about you've only let one get away.
It was your first chase.
I mean, I'm just starting out.
Hey,
I mean,
first day on the job, the president gets assassinated. What can you do?
It was Riddle
Wait,
McSniff.
is that Riddle McSniff's backstory? Is he was the
I was
he
the
was the
bodyguard.
first secret
I was the
US
bodyguard.
John
agent
Wilkes
that
Booth get
let
away.
John Wilkes Booth.
And I didn't
Slip by.
go to
And it
drink.
was Bugs Meany.
I didn't go to drink. Bugs Meany was he was tailgating outside the
It
theater.
was Bugs Meany all along.
Bugs Meany was tailgating outside the theater, and I said, I don't like soliciting. I do not like soliciting. That said, I'm gonna say 30%.
That's why you never solicit.
All right, Wellington. Lock it in.
The thing that's killing me is like, this isn't every homicide. This is a homicide case, right?
Yeah. Unsolved. Well, in theory, most homicides have a case opened into them.
Well, like, how much, you don't really need to open a case if it's like obvious, like, oh, that guy shot that guy.
Yeah,
No,
you
they
do.
still do a case. They're like,
You do?
you have to prove it in court and all
Yeah,
that.
they go, hey, that guy shot that guy. Let's open a case and be like, Your Honor, here's the proof.
Here's the
and they're
evidence.
like, yup, that's it.
Yup, stamp.
Then I think most
You're
of
going
them
into
have
the
to have been
slam.
caught. Like,
Open and shut case. You ever heard of that?
10. I'll say 10%.
10%. Well, the
You got to
correct
open
answer,
every case.
Yeah, before you can just shut it. I wish this was an open and shut case. However, the correct answer is 43% of homicide
let's
cases go
43%?
cold. 43 unsolved, which is Cleauxs takes those 3 points.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's
That's-
insane.
You're telling me like 43% of all like murders, you don't know who murdered?
Yep.
I knew it was high. I had seen the statistics somewhere at some point. I knew it was high.
That's crazy.
There's a
blows
neat
your mind.
graph. It blows your
Don't
mind.
get
Why even
Don't-
have police? if
get
they
We're
can't
not doing
solve
our
it?
jobs, I guess. Hey, I'm retiring. That's for you youngins to worry about. Can we get a
They
score
should-
check
Does
here at
that
the
mean
end
they
of the
could
round?
just flip a coin and to decide?
It's probably that guy.
I don't think it's all homicide cases are between one of 2 guys.
That's right.
It's either heads or tails.
Man, how many
They're the
cold
two that
cases
do
could
it.
we
It's either
solve if it was
Bugs
just
Meany
either?
John
It's either
Wilkes
Bugs
Booth.
Meany or John Wilkes Booth, I guess.
And somehow Bugs Meany has gotten off free every single time.
Yeah.
Damn. Motherfucker.
Not
Somebody
anymore.
please flip Bugs.
Flip him out of here. Get him to the
Not
slam.
anymore.
All right. Can we get a score check here at the end of round 3?
Yes, you may.
I still have 9 points.
9 points.
McSniff is at 10.
Whoa. Big 10 for McSniff.
I think, right? Those are
nowhere.
worth 3.
McSniff, or sorry, that's not my name. Detective Cleauxs has 13, and I feel like they put the target on me. But I knew the end. I knew a couple of those answers. around
Hey,
three.
watch out there, Cleauxs. Before we get to the final accusations, we do have a challenge question to suss out. So this will be big for the culprit of picking out which one's the challenge here.
So they repeated all the questions so they could remember what they were.
if you get the challenge right, you get 3.
And if you get it wrong, you go down
lose
3.
You go down 3.
It's a risk
Okay.
I am willing to take.
So you and Cleauxs are within, or all 3 of you honestly are within swing here. If one of you gets it, the other 2 don't. Yeah.
And you must challenge.
Yeah, I'm gonna make y'all challenge.
Oh,
Because it's a mystery. You gotta prove your detective skills by
I'll never
uncovering the
give
fake
up
answer.
until the truth is revealed.
There's
You
detective
cannot
is a good
challenge,
number
but
of
that
things
means
that I am
you're not
sus
a
about.
detective, and that means you're the culprit. I think actually.
There's like 3 questions I'm sus about.
Oh, I'm so about.
Wait, you said you
Sus
can't,
about.
or you can choose to not challenge?
Well, I was gonna. No,
Only if
I'm
you're
gonna
bad.
make a challenge because if you
Okay.
weren't
If you
gonna
don't
challenge,
challenge,
that
you
would
give up all
immediately
your
make
points.
you sus. So I'm not gonna let you do it.
I think Alec is sus, and I want to stay 1 point above Cooper. That's my strategy.
Then get it right, Sniff. Get it right,
Okay.
Sniff.
That's some logic that a sus person might say, though.
What do you mean? No, I
I
think
don't want it. Because you don't want to lose your points. Obviously,
Yeah.
because you're trying to win.
Yeah, because I want to
Exactly.
be higher than Cooper.
Yeah.
All right. Any challenges?
I'll throw one out there. I am challenging Mesopotamia murder, whatever that was called. That sounds so freaking fake to me.
Murder in
That sounds
Mesopotamia.
so dumb.
Okay.
The Agatha Christie one.
I have a challenge.
Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead then, Michael.
Is Riddle McSniff going to challenge, or is he not?
Do you,
I'd
I
be
would love
happy
it.
to mix
I
it
will
up
challenge.
challenge.
I will challenge. I will.
Okay. The one that I still can't get behind is the Zodiac Killer one. That was not in the movie, and I believe that they would have put it in the movie if
All
that
right.
were actually part of it.
McSniff, what do you got for me?
I'm gonna have to challenge the same one Alec did because I want to stay in second place.
Oh,
You're just
that's kind of sus, Riddle.
so.
How's that sus?
All right.
Because it won't affect the. Actually, that's not that sus. Actually,
Well, if Cooper gets, yeah, I feel like that's pretty smart.
it
of
won't
me.
affect our differential. So
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the challenges are locked in here. Can I get a guess on the culprit before we reveal the final scores?
I think I'm 100% Alec here. Cooper started off so strong,
say-
but I don't think he would have let himself.
I need a 2
Fall
I
back.
need a 2 to 1
punished
vote
for
here.
knowing the answers to.
I
the-
need,
No, you
I need
got
2
How many
detectives
points
to
did you
agree.
get in the last 2 rounds?
I got the last 2 rounds, so 2/3 of the game.
McSniff,
Yes,
you
I got
also
most of my
got a
points
ton
in
of
most- during
points
most
in the
of the
last rounds.
Exactly. I am also sus about. I started out super sus about Carmichael, but he kind of fell off. So I don't know if that makes any sense.
I'm sorry that Aidan asked questions I knew in the first 2 rounds, and I didn't
I
know
know.
the
Who's
answers
Aidan?
in the last
But
round.
that's to your advantage because now I don't think it's you, and you wouldn't win anyways if it was you, right? Because you didn't get enough.
Well, if the challenge is correct,
Oh, the challenge is correct.
which I'm
What did you
purposely
challenge?
withholding.
What did you
the
challenge?
Zodiac Killer
I
one.
challenged the Zodiac Killer one.
Dang it, that one is kind of sus though. I just don't know enough about that
I
Zodiac
need
stuff.
two of you need to agree on who the imposter is. I'm gonna make you.
Cooper, I want
the
to
whole
throw you
challenge
this.
thing with-
I want to throw you this. If I was the imposter, it would make no sense
Wait.
for me.
Riddle, why are we pointing fingers at each other when it could still Cooper could still win, and we could
But I
just
think it's you.
go with our gut feeling from initially that Cooper just got enough points initially.
I
and
don't think
now
it's Cooper. I think it's you.
He's trying
you're
to win with the
making on
challenge
me
because he
out
knows
of-
the challenge. He would know the challenge if he's the sus guy. If he's the
You're
what is
banking
it
on
called?
me just happening to think I would win in the challenge question.
Not just happening. Maybe this was your plan. Is you wanted to get just enough points so that you could win with the challenge question. That's what I'm thinking now.
Me?
I don't think I could have done that if I tried.
I just don't think he'd be
I
behind
always
in.
fall off in round 3.
I don't think he'd be
But
behind
that's
in
part
points
of your
in general.
plan.
That's part of my plan all along.
No, listen. He did this. Riddle McSniff. Listen to me now. He
Okay.
did this as a ploy to. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. He knew that
I'm
we would
losing
be.
by like 4 points. You think I just meant
No!
to do that?
If you get he knew that he would have no sus on him if he wasn't winning at the end. So he purposely got a bunch of points in the beginning and then I don't know, didn't buzz in very quickly or something. And
Well,
then
got a ton of points at the end.
But that's not my fault.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, this is big scheme energy that I'm getting.
I
from
would be
Carmichael.
I
dead
still
last
disagree.
if the challenge is the one that you guys put yours on.
No, that's the point, is that you challenge something different than us, so we would lose and you would win. Because you know the
I
right
didn't know you were
challenge.
going to challenge something different.
I challenged
I was
first.
sus of the Zodiac thing anyway.
Well, I challenged first, so I...
Alec,
Yeah,
I just,
but Riddle McSniff put his on the same as yours, so he wouldn't.
so
Yeah,
this
which
is
I don't
this is
get-
my
I
thing.
don't
This is my
understand
thing. This is my thing, Alec, and this is why I'm voting for you. I don't think Cooper.
So rude.
I don't think Cooper would, or sorry, Carmichael Wellington III. I do not think he would
For
have.
me,
Oh, wait,
who's gonna win?
Can I get this out? I don't think he would.
I think Alec's lashing out. He's in the lead.
I just got very enamored by your strategy that I am now convinced Cooper did, because I didn't even think about that until I remembered that he knows the challenge question for sure.
I think Alec, like, if all of us get the challenge question wrong, Alec wins anyway. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
I
voted
know
the same
that's
thing
it.
as him.
I can't compete with that argument. That's just true. That's just
All right.
true. But here's the thing: is you know the challenge question, so you know that you will win.
Inspectors, I'm gonna need you to lock in who you think is the culprit.
Cooper, it's Cooper, so I don't even care who Cooper's trying to vote for. But I
Okay.
feel like he's just gonna go with True.
I'm going
Cleauxs
Alec.
has voted Carmichael. Sniff has voted for Cleauxs and Carmichael.
I'm voting Detective Cleauxs.
All right. Well, now that the scores are locked in, there's really nothing I can do to catch the culprit. So can the culprit please reveal themselves?
It is Riddle.
Wait, who
no,
got the
it's Riddle
who got the
McSniff.
challenge?
Who's the culprit?
Wait, he just raised his hand.
Wait, did we both have it, Cooper?
I'm also the culprit. I thought this might happen.
Okay.
I
That
thought
makes
this
sense.
might happen.
culprits. What? It
So
looks
does
like
that
we're
mean?
all fooled.
What's going on?
Whoever
I
the
thought this might
real
happen.
culprit is managed to swap out some of the answers for fakes. Looks like whoever it was managed to pull a fast one on all of us. Damn.
These were all wrong. Were these all fake?
No. They were all real. There was no challenge question. It looks like each of you got a fake answer that was different from each other. However, that being said,
This is crazy.
There was no
What?
challenge.
there was no challenge. You just each had a different fake answer.
Wait. So I did not challenge the one that I saw was fake because I knew that I would
No.
win anyway. What did you guys challenge?
I challenged the one I thought was fake.
The one based on what he gave you?
Yeah.
So
Did you do that too, Drew?
I challenge your one because I wanted to argue that we just voted you out, meaning I'm in second place.
That would have been what happened.
I would then be in
However,
first
because
place.
there was no challenge, all of you lose 3 points. And
Oh my god,
Damn.
this is so stupid.
that being said,
wait.
despite getting, we all got one pulled over on us. I'll be the first 2 minute, and despite all you being criminals, you all showed some moxie today. And I still need to promote a new lead inspector if I want to retire. So I do have one more question for you worth a total of 5 points.
So none of the rest of the
This
episode
sucks.
matter.
I busted my ass to get the most points just in time.
Alec, you shouldn't have won. You shouldn't have got the Pink Panther points. I was mad
Question 16.
I thought he was
I
going to give
got
it
the
to you
Pink
because
Panther
you
points.
busted first on that one.
While
Yeah.
all of the detectives we discussed today solve crimes, detective is technically a police rank only, so private investigators and the like don't technically qualify. So my question to you is, I'm going to give you 4 police ranks. You have to tell me between which does detective fall in the official police ranking.
Oh my
So
gosh.
if you show me you understand the chain of command, I'll promote you to lead inspector. So the ranks are officer, corporal, sergeant, and deputy chief.
And this is first to buzz in?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, none of those were detective.
No, you have to place detective in that list of 4.
Oh, so those
Okay,
4
well-
are in order?
What
yeah.
was the last
Yeah.
one? Sorry.
Deputy chief.
I will go deputy chief, sergeant, corporal, detective, officer.
All right. I'll just see what McSniff and Alec have to say, or Cleauxs.
So I'm going to go from lowest to highest. I'm going to say officer, detective, corporal, deputy chief, chief.
Okay. Well, it was corporal, sergeant,
Where's
deputy
sergeant?
chief,
But
but you
that's
placed
neither
it.
here nor
You didn't
there.
place detective. Okay, and Cleauxs, what you got?
I swear to Jeebus, I wrote down the exact same thing that they both also did. So
All right.
Wait,
Did we
did,
all say
did we
the
do the
same
same
order?
thing or did we do different things?
Everybody did the same thing. And
Oh.
because Carmichael Wellington was the first to buzz in with it, that is the correct answer. Detective is above officer, below the leadership rankings.
inconsistent scoring. Inconsistent scoring.
Yeah.
Well, Drew asked if it was first to buzz in. I made a snap decision and said yes. So
Okay.
we're giving it to.
Hey, guys, we all got fooled by the
We
incredible
did,
mastermind that stole
Darn,
the
that
questions.
is Hugh Dunnit.
So-
He fooled us all.
Yeah.
If the game had not had an extra question, I think I won.
But Alec would have still had the most points.
But they guessed me,
But I
which is the
voted
thing.
him out correctly.
Yeah, but the whole thing was kind of a farce.
the whole thing is
unfortunately.
you have to have the
Okay.
most points and not get caught.
So did I not win with the information that I was provided?
Drew, McSniff, you did a great job,
I'm
and you're
sorry?
a commendable detective.
I'm
You know what?
sorry?
You know what? I think Drew should win because that would be his first win, wouldn't it?
Honestly,
Yes!
Drew
It
played
would
a
be-
great game.
You know
He played
what?
a great game.
I appreciate
I don't
it.
give my points to
Congratulations
Drew.
to Riddle McSniff, the new chief inspector of the Bus 1 Police Department. I'm retiring. Hugh Dunnit out. However, McSniff, as I leave, I have one thing to tell you, one mission, and that is
Find my killer.
find out who truly stole these questions. And if it's Bugs Meany, kill him. And otherwise, just
Only
and only
Bugs
if
Meany.
it's
bring
Bugs
him to
Meany.
justice. I only authorize lethal force if it's Bugs. I only authorize lethal force if it's Bugs fucking Meany. I hate that kid. Anyway, well,
His middle
detectives,
name.
it looks like we've all been fooled, but we just rolled into the police station, so that's all the time we have. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus 1, we'd love it if you told all your friends, enemies, lovers, and/or acquaintances about us. We're on all the socials at Bus 1 Trivia, and don't forget to send your answer to the audience question in. You can write to us at hi@bus1trivia.com or join our Discord server. The link can be found at bus1trivia.com, where you can also check out our merch. Finally, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song 5978, which is a certified banger. Thank you all for riding
Banger!
Bus 1, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it.